my name is student Dr. Alexandra. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So today we're going to evaluate your pelvis. So what I'll have you do is I'll have you come over here and stand for me. And then if it's okay with you, I'm going to be palpating your hips and your pelvis. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put my hands on your iliac crest. And then I'm going to pull your shirt up just a little bit to create some slack. Is that okay? All right. And then what I'm going to do now is palpate for your posterior, superior iliac spine. Right there. And then right there. And then what I'll have you do, starting from the top of your head, I want you to bend forward slowly for me. Okay. And then come back up for me. All right. Perfect. All right. And then do that one more time for me. And then come back up. All right. Thank you. All right. Perfect. So what I'll have you do now is I'll have you lay face down prone on this table for me. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'm going to feel for your iliac crest, and then I'm going to use my thumbs to evaluate your PSISs, and then see whether one is more superior or inferior than the other. And then it looks like your left PSIS is more superior than your right PSIS. And then, so what I'll have you do now is go ahead and lay supine for me. Okay, and then what I'll have you do is I'll have you reset your hips. So go ahead and bend your knees up and lift your hips up off, and then relax your hips down. And then, all right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same thing, put my hands on your iliac crest. Now this time, I'm going to palpate for your ASISs to see if one is more inferior or superior than the other. And your left ASIS is more inferior than your right ASIS. And then now I'm going to evaluate for medial-laterally. And then here, it seems as you have a slight inflare on your left side. And then okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to palpate your pubic symphysis to test for any asymmetry. Is it okay if I palpate your pubic symphysis?
Yeah.
All right, so I place my hands and then walk down. Okay, and then your left pubic symphysis seems to be more inferior than your right side. And then now what I'll do is I'm going to move down to your malleoli. And so I'm going to hook my thumbs underneath your medial malleoli, and then it seems as if your left medial malleolus is more inferior than your right medial malleolus. And so it seems to me that you have a left anteriorly rotated innominate with a mild inflare